These guys all just get recycled because one year he's the coach of the year, the next year he's literally fired, and he's considered the worst coach of all time.
I'm not saying he won. It's just crazy he was even.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's how the media portrays coaches good or bad, whereas players are just good or bad. Like, there's just too much narrative in between. Jack Del fucking Rio.
I'm trying to predict who's going to win it this year, Casey.
Who's going to win coach of the year?
Jonathan,
just
yeah.
ask me. You know who's
I
going to win?
think it's a solid take, though.
I think
You know
he's
who's gonna
going to
win?
win.
What about Vrabel?
Hold that thought for literally 1 second.
Yeah.
Liam Cohen.
Maybe. I kind of like Steichen.
I think you got to go with an underrated guy or a team that's like not favored to win their division, but like could sneaky win division.
Or it's someone that is good and is going to make that leap from like the 4 seed to the 1 seed.
What about like Sean Payton, Denver? I could see them dethroning KC. I low key who KOC won last year.
You don't have to get the first seed.
No, I know.
The KOC
But
win
it's some big jump. It's either like you were one of the worst teams and you made the playoffs, you weren't very good in your division, you win your division, or you made the playoffs but now you're the best team.
Niners, Rams, but they don't give it to already established coaches.
Yeah. They have never given it back to back.
They did in like 81 and 82 to Joe Gibbs.
It was big, I like those years.
Yeah.
Good times.
But that's going into my research.
Mm-hmm.
Stefanski can't.
What about Raheem?
Raheem, I was looking at.
I think it could come from that division, Raheem or Dave Canales, if the Panthers like far over exceed their expectations. Could happen.
You know, it's like a little sneaky, Mike Tomlin.
No, because the problem is it's the expectations versus reality. With all these awards, it's expectations versus reality, and he's known for doing so much with so little that it's not going to be it's just going to be like Mike Tomlin's doing it again.
I think it'll be the opposite. It'll be like if they could actually go a great season, like 12-5, 13-4, they'll be like, oh, look at Mike Tomlin being able to deal with Aaron Rodgers.
Steve really thinks that Aaron Rodgers got a 13-win season in his bag. Still.
Y'all are such haters against him.
I'm not a hater.
Nah,
13
he played good football in 4 years.
That is such cap.
No, it's not. The last time he played good football was his second to last year on Green Bay. They were 9-8, didn't make the playoffs his last year in Green Bay.
Last time he won MVP, yeah.
And also happens to be the last time he played good football.
He played good football last year.
Please stop.
He played okay football last year.
He came off a fucking Achilles tear. Do we have zero sympathy
sure,
or like
but that
expectation?
Sure, he good off of a torn Achilles, but that doesn't mean he played good football. Just because he's old and came off a torn Achilles does not make his football any better than it was. Like,
he's only gonna be better.
what makes you say that?
He's only healthier now.
Another new team that has to learn with an offensive coordinator who sucks.
That's concerning.
Right. No.
Also not true.
Don't do that.
I'm the only one stating
Oh,
facts
this
here.
is one I like. Pete Carroll. If they could go 10-7, they'll give it a Pete.
Oh, they're so by far and away the worst team in that division.
But they have a good team.
Is that true?
I mean, win total wise, they're 3 less to the next team.
Really?
Today is June 20th, a big Friday. It is Casey Settleman's birthday. Shout out to him. I think he's a big 26 years old, which means he's settling down, having some kids soon. Dude. He's got a girlfriend already. Probably going to be engaged by like 29.
It's his birthday. Shout out to Casey. He's like 57 years old now. He's getting old. He's got a girlfriend, family, wife, whole entire house that he's just built. It's crazy. Moving fast in the last 3 months.
Should I ask them?
Yeah. What is it?
What do you do?
I think I like just clap. Like,
right, like that can't be the right answer.
Yeah.
What do you do when a group of people, the 20 seconds that a group of people is singing happy birthday to you, what do you do? Like with your hands, with your face?
Just go on your phone.
like
Just go on your
Just
phone.
fucking right.
Just start. Let me know when this is over.
You want to practice?
No.
Is it your birthday right now?
Like I was just sitting, like you're just sitting there, like smiling, like staring at them, staring at you, like it's just like act depressed.
Keep it business.
And then I'm like pretending to like look elsewhere as if like no, I'm clearly focused on what's going on right now. Last night it was just my girlfriend, so that's like just one-on-one. That felt like a little bit easier, but also like just as awkward. And then we met some friends, and then there was like a group of like 6, and that I was just like,
You got 2? You don't date someone who would make you do that.
why I
You
didn't
don't
say
date
that.
someone who would sing happy birthday to you.
I think you just accept that it's a shitty 20 seconds. Like, you probably can't recall anyone else you've sung birthday to, and it's like
Right.
the way.
You're the only one who thinks that.
Yeah.
Just fucking smile.
Yeah.
This is just not that deep.
6.
You're
You
old, dude.
asked me when my birthday was, like, maybe 3 weeks ago, and had the exact same reaction when I told you.
I just forget you're an uncle, bro.
I am uncle.
Forget you're
Especially to Big Mo. That's literally my son.
Big Mo?
That's you.
Oh, really?
Jang Mo.
Big
Jang
Mo.
Mo Stain.
Big Mo.
About like that. I might call you Big Mo from now on.
This was the first week without Tony. It's been quiet. I was in Florida for a little bit. Just been kind of just chilling here. What the fuck did we do this week?
Face right now. Tate McRae. This shit be melty. Joe had never seen Tate's cookies.
Nick introduced me to Tate McRae's cookies. Pretty bussin'.
Heard or seen, like the green box, I feel like is just so notable at this point.
I would give them Grandma's cookies a solid 10 out of 10. This is probably a solid 8 out of 10. Use a lot of crumbs though.
They good, man. They good prop. That's a good product Tate's got on their little hands. So we can finally officially talk through the large partnership we just signed with BetMGM. Official, inked, contracted. Jamie Foxx out. Big Jang Mo in.
It's kind of a big fucking deal because ever since we've been at BDG, me and Gut, we've known BDG and Underdog to be like this. Like, that's our go-to sponsorship, our go-to partner. And now we are now going in a different direction. Not in a bad way. It's just like, this is what's best for us, and in a good way, actually. And it's kind of cool, and it's kind of exciting to like step into unknown territory that started just yesterday. Today's the first day on the job with the new comp, and pretty excited for it. I don't know. I think because of the unknown factor, it's like, hey, got a new girlfriend, got to prove to her like we're the shit, and the upside is there if we do it. And I think that's what's the most exciting part. It's like, okay, this is like actually big potential for the company. Let's lock the fuck in, see what we could cook up.
This was a long negotiation that took many, many hours, back and forth, lawyers getting involved, doctors getting involved, Steens getting involved, all over the place.
I can finally not have to cut that out every single time somebody mentions it. That's pretty cool. BetMGM, Jamie Foxx, Victoria Hudson. What the fuck's her name? Vanessa Hutchins. Victoria Justice was the other one. Vanessa Hutchins. I think she's with BetMGM. Maybe we'll get a collab with J-Mo and Jamie Foxx on a line in front of the fountain in Vegas. That would be sick. J-Mo, Jamie Foxx collab. Jamie Foxx on trivia. Possibly in the works. I'm just kidding. Don't take that as a real thing. I just made that up.
But 2 days ago, we locked in the contract. Everything is fully executed on both sides. We will be working heavily with BetMGM for the next, let's just say for the foreseeable long-term future. This was a huge deal for us. Very big deal for us. We plan to absolutely fucking crush it for BetMGM. They put a lot of faith into us, a lot of investment into us, and we're obviously putting a lot of our energy and production and content behind them. So over the next however long, you will be seeing a ton of BetMGM infiltrating your brain, your face, your space, okay? If you want to support us, what we're going to have is a few really cool promotions for you guys. They always have, I got to eat this Tate's cookie before the chips melt in my fingies. They always have a bunch of promotions running. If you're in one of the states that can use MGM, the app, they always have things like, $1,500 back if you lose your first couple bets. But we're going to have a bunch of bundles for you guys that have never signed up. If you're a first-time player on MGM, you can either choose to get the Fantasy Football Draft Guide for free or become a Steen member for 3 months for free. So this is something we worked with them behind the scenes. That promotion is going to go live on July 10th. All right, I will put a link if you want to join an email list to get notified when that promotion goes live. All you got to do is drop your email below. We'll just send you an email saying, hey, the promotion is live. This is the single best way you can support us as a brand, as a company. It will be $10 to deposit and play on that platform. You'll get the promotion for free, and it'll be a huge help to the company. So we will link the email list down below. Joe, make sure you grab this link for me before we set this vlog live. Just drop your email, we'll notify you. But yeah, this was a huge contract and deal for us. Again, something that we've been negotiating legit since, I want to say like February. Yeah, probably February is when we started talks, because we wanted the deadline to be like mid-April. April came and went. May came and went. Now we're in mid-June. So it took a long time. But listen, at the end of the day, we're now ready to go. We're ready to fucking dominate. And this is going to be a deal that, when all is said and done, I won't get into like finite numbers, but if we do what I think we should be doing, if we show up and fucking dominate like I know we're going to, this should be a multi-seven-figure deal for the company, which is huge because it allows us to continue to pay and allows us to continue to keep the talent here and continue to invest into the right people, the right talent, grow the team, and just do things the right way. So it's always like, it really is, I'm not a religious person, but it's such a blessing that we have these companies that continue to believe in us and continue to really just like fuck with our content and want to be centerfold in the content, right? And that's the reason that they want to partner with us. They, feel a connection with the personality and they want to reach you guys. And since you guys are the best, you're going to go sign up with our codes, BDGE. That's like the big news of the week. I've been kind of holding back because the last couple of weeks has been like very lawyer intensive, clearing out this word and that word and changing this word to that. And I'm like, does it really fucking matter? And they're like, yeah, it matters. When it's a deal this size, you have to be meticulous about what you're putting on paper. And that's been a little bit tough for me because as the deals get a little bit bigger and they're a little bit more high stakes, I'm someone who likes, run and gun here. I'm someone who likes to shoot first, ask questions later. Like, let's just figure it out. Let's just do right. Let's just do right by people, right? Let's just put our heart in the right place, our brain in the right place, and just execute with good intentions behind us, and everything else will work itself out. One thing that you'll notice, the longer that you're in business and the higher the stakes get, the more money that's involved. It's unfortunately not always the case. So you have to make sure that you cover your back. You have to make sure that you cover your team's back. You got to make sure everybody's in the fold together and everybody's taken care of before you start to run. So that's one thing I've had to learn, to be a little bit more patient with things as they've become more and more important to the business. But
there are some risks to it. Like, I don't think I'm saying anything bad or something Nick wouldn't want me to say, but like going from underdog to MGM, as you guys know, like the whole point of partnering with them is like they want people signed up on their apps, and that'll be harder to get people to sign up because underdog's in like 37 states, MGM's and I think in like 20 something, underdog's 18 plus, MGM's 21 plus. So like the pool of people available is smaller, but again, the upside is there, and I think this is the right direction for us. So this has been something in the works, I think, for the past 2-3 months, basically since the Combine and Sexy's tournament, I think right around April 15th. To now June 20th, and 2 months later we are signed, locked up in the middle of summer. I actually text my mom today that I think next summer I want to buzz my head again, so that's big news too. I'm just saying, I got another one in me. Next summer, halfway through the MGM deal, gone. I don't think I'll get the beard. I haven't tried a mustache, but I don't think I'd look good with a mustache. I don't think I would look like Sexy, and I don't want to look like Sexy. I'm out. There's no way or like Gut. Like I just don't. That's just not me. I don't think I get mustache vibes.
I think a few weeks ago we had kind of spoken about JMO and Gut being signed to BDGE for a longer extension. That actually ties into the MGM deal. So while they were operating by themselves when we were with Underdog previously, they were working with Underdog, but they were not operating under BDGE. We are all now entirely under the BDGE umbrella as individual creators, as myself as a creator, as BDGE as a whole, which is good because now we're all, again, like working towards the same goal and putting out content that's very synergetic. So I'm really excited for the next, year, 2 years, just to see what comes of this.
Ron came in and Will came in on Tuesday. All right, let's start at the beginning of the week. Monday, I prepped trivia for Tuesday and the Steam stream on Friday. And then Tuesday, we filmed trivia. And we had Ron come in, who's going to have a bigger part in trivia for the next month or two while Tony's gone, which I think is great because Ron knows a shit ton of ball. And Ron's first gauntlet, first 3-4 games, he was a little slow to start because he's never played the gauntlet before. I don't even think he's watched it before, so he's kind of like, what the fuck's going on? And he quickly had 0 points, while I think Will had 2, I had 2, might be making that up, but I remember he was slow to start. And then he went on to win the whole damn thing and even booted me out from making a finals appearance. So super fun to have him in. And then we hopped in a normal set of trivia where we played the list game. And we started our first week of a 4 weeks of our BDGE Trivia Olympics, which I'm pretty excited for because we talked about it about a month ago or 2 months ago when Sexy's tournament ended. How do we make trivia a little bit better? How do we make it mean more? And I think this is the right concept where each game across the 4 weeks, you can wager how confident you are in this game. You know, you could bet chips to see, are you confident in this game? Are you not too confident in this topic? And then we have like standings based on if you get in first, second, or third. First 4 weeks of trying this out, we're going to have to like change some things for the following weeks. But I'm very excited to see how it goes because the first week we did it, it was already, I think, some of our best trivia, maybe since Sexy's tournaments, which isn't too long ago, but best trivia in the last 2 months. That's saying something. We also had Will fill in. Shout out to Will for coming in. He knows way more ball than he gives off.
What's going on? I mean, the Steen membership is rocking right now. I think total members, I don't have the exact number, but I think we're creeping up to like 1,400 at this point of you guys that have signed up. We'll probably be a couple hundred higher by the time this video goes out. We're getting like 30, 35, 40 new members a day, which is really, really cool. I don't even know where they're all coming from. A lot from YouTube, I'm assuming, but we have a lot of cones that just want to play the game. So maybe it's TikTok intensive. Yeah, I don't know. So those things are going well. I'm back into the content full steam ahead for the fantasy stuff. I've got an editor. Shout out to Jackson, who is kind of taking Tony's place for now. We're slowly ramping him up, but he's doing a really, really good job so far. But we'll see what happens when we up the volume, up the pace, up the criteria, up the requirements, up it all right? Up the villa. I don't even know what that means, but I know Josh Norris says it all the time.
But yeah, I don't got much in the personal life. Excited in the next, I don't have a watch on, but when I'm done with this confetti and I upload it, I'm on my way home and then going to Pennsylvania to NASCAR, to the Poconos for the Pocono race. I haven't been there at least, last race I went to was 2 years ago, and it's always a great time. I don't stay in the infield. I go to the infield on Sunday morning. My brother camps out in the infield with his friends. They do whatever the hell they do for 2-3 nights. But I'm going with a bunch of my friends. Maybe I'll put that in there, like of a car going by.
Where's the guy you bet on? He's coming. He'll be here soon.
Pay for it.
Holy fuck, he's fucked. Catching up. This is his game.
There he is. Wait, there he is.
Got him right where he wants him.
I know there's like 5 NASCAR fans that watch this thing, so the 5 NASCAR fans that are going to watch Poconos, I'll be on turn 1. Excited. I love racing. I wish more people in this office loved racing, but you know, I know Jack and Casey like racing, but they're not in the office as much, and I don't get to talk to them about it. I did watch the 24 Hours of Le Mans last weekend. Oh, I know when you watch this, it's going to be 2 weekends ago. 2 weeks ago was like my Super Bowl. I was so happy. I was waiting for this weekend for so fucking long. They had the 24 Hours of Le Mans, they had F1 and NASCAR on all in the same weekend. Like, I just was watching racing from Saturday morning until Sunday night, and that was just like my therapy. Like, it was watching fucking people go 200 miles an hour neck and neck into turns, doing fucking like not 10 G's, 4 or 5, maybe even more G's in the corners, putting their lives on the line to race this fucking car around a track, becoming first place, just gives me an adrenaline rush just watching it. And I've driven a NASCAR before around Poconos track, actually. One of the most electrifying things I've done probably in my life, other than I've never skydived yet. I want to, but like, skydiving's got to give you that rush. Like, driving that car at 180 miles an hour, just hoping that it holds the corner, is pretty sick. Yeah, that was my tangent on racing. I just love everything about it. I love the cars. I love the sounds. I used to love the sounds even more when they were V8s and V10s, back when the F1 was like that. And when NASCAR, they like fucking dulled down the horsepower to like 600, whatever the hell it is now. Cars still sound amazing, but back then, when they're like pushing 900 horsepower on a super speedway, if you go to a race and after the national anthem, they start those engines up and you don't get goosebumps, I don't know if you even have feelings, because that just gets me hard. Yeah, that's my tangent on racing. Love it. Can't wait. I want to go to an F1 race so bad. I want to go to like Spa. That'd be so sick. Go to Spa. I don't want to do Monaco. Monaco's overrated. Spa would be sick. Coda would be great. I would like to go to Silverstone. Silverstone would be a cool race. It's always a good race. Oh, tomorrow, when you guys are watching this, I will be in the gauntlet. Again, 0-1 in the finals. Only played it one time, made it to the finals. Got my ass kicked in dudes and ending dudes. So this time, hopefully, I can redeem myself, make it to the finals. And I don't have a plan from there. My only plan is to make it out of the regular season. You know, I got to beat Nick and JMO because that's only works here anymore. But feeling pretty good. I'm hyped for it. Yeah, that's it. It's the summer. It's nice out. Go get active. Like I said last time, get active, get mobile. Don't die of dehydration though. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you stay cool. If it's too hot, it's gonna be like 100 degrees. But Tate McRae, I love your cookies.
But yeah, shout out Bigfoot Vlogs and BetMGM. Also, drop below your Coach of the Year predictions for the 2025 season because I'm trying to lock that in now that we're on BetMGM. Also, use code BDGE on BetMGM for $1,500 in bonus bets. Thank you.